win today. Jeff Gorvette takes second place. He's going for the lead. We got a car in the wall, and he comes down, and there's a big one right in front of the... Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Southern Carolina 500, and it looks like Cal Weathers in the 42 is going to be your pole sitter. I know it's been a long time since we've been here, so make sure you smash the like button for Mike Jones being back, guys, and the Piston Cup and all that stuff. And yeah, we'll get into this starting now. 74 laps here, big long race. Hopefully it's not too long. This is my second attempt at recording it because it decided to crash about at the end. So my throat's already sore from talking because I'm not used to it anymore. And yeah, so make sure you smash that like button. In the one car, we got Martin Cards Jr. In the 64, we got Rutherford. And then we got Ralph Carlo in the 117. Scruggs in the 52. Jack DePost in the 6. Tankson, D'Agostino, Gorvette, and Chick Hicks will round out your top 10. And here are the rest of the starting lineups. By the way, Chick Hicks in the 86 car is your points leader by 16 over Lightning McQueen in the 95. Then we got Billy Oil Changer, Cal Weathers, and Poncho Wipeout rounding out the top 5 of points, and they're struggling. Pace car's off. Cal Weathers going to lead them off. Make sure you smash the like button for this one. This is going to be a good one, guys. And make sure you subscribe. 84% of you guys or something are not subscribed. That's just ridiculous. Make sure you smash the subscribe button. Ring the bell so you don't miss this because we premiere it. You can chat with me and everybody else live. And yeah, green flag is out for Cal Weathers here. We're going to try to get back to doing a video at least every day, but we'll see. We'll have to see here. Whew. I'm a little upset that it crashed. Should be optimized and all that good stuff now. So we're back. Rutherford trying to make a move for second place, and it looks like he is going to be able to do so. And Cal Weathers is going to lead the first lap. That gives him 5 bonus points for leading the first lap. 32.6 seconds. So every lap should be about 29, 28 seconds probably. I don't know. But yeah. Phil Tankson, a rookie, trying to make his way up to third place if he can. Ooh, we got a battle for the lead. Rutherford looking for it. He's looking, his eyes are open, but it ain't enough. Rutherford, ooh, a little bit of almost contact. Almost contact is not quite as bad as actual contact, but you know, it's on the spectrum there somewhere between left and right and up and down and everywhere. So, let me know if you guys have had almost contact before, because I know I have. He was able to take the lead, but here comes Phil Tankson. Tankson's going to take the lead. Jeff Gorvette, too. Wow. This is definitely a freight train track, it looks like. We want that inside line. That outside line just falls back. Phil Tankson was able to lead a lap. That's 5 bonus points for him now. Jeff Gorvette trying to follow suit with some draft. Lightning McQueen's up here to 4. Lightning McQueen, speaking of 4, he's won 4 races this season. 4 is kind of a lucky number today, so I wonder if that means he'll win today. Jeff Gorvette takes second place. He's going for the lead. We got a car in the wall, and he comes down, and there's a big one right in front of the field. Chick lets off the gas. Oh, no, Carlin gets involved. Wow, these guys actually put on their brakes. I have never seen that before in the Piston Cup Series. That could have been way worse. They're not racing the ARCA Series tonight, that's for sure. Holy cow, let's take a look at the replay. So as we go into this corner, you can see the 64 of Rutherford gets loose, gets stuck in the wall, and there's no room. There's no room after that. Cal Weathers gets involved. Oh, man, that hit was bad, though. Carlin did not put on the brakes. That sounds like something the real live driver would probably do, too, so. Could have been. Looks like a lot of cars pit. Truex Jr. is the first car out, along with Carlisle, Oaks, and a few others. Dang, some of these guys. Who stayed out? 3 cars stayed out. Let's go. The cars off last second. Jeff Gorvette decided to pit, and that is going to put Jack DePost in the lead. The top 2 cars have not taken a pit stop yet, and they're about to go green flag racing here. Holy smokes. Green flag is out for Jack DePost. 9 laps of worn tires versus fresh ones. This will be interesting. It's a really good start so far, though, for him. Single file, they're not going to be able to kill each other too early. They're going to have to double up first before it gets insane. It looks like it's 3 wide. That doesn't work here. Or when a car gets in the wall, it doesn't work. Speaking of that, the post just connected the wall. Luckily, it didn't create a 3-wide, but wow, he could have led that lap, but no, Yardley's going to lead it, and wow, he got passed by like 7 cars there, DePost did, by doing that nonsense. Who's rooting for Lightning McQueen? Let me know in the comments. I'm just curious. Do we have a lot of Lightning McQueen fans? Usually they're the younger generation. But can be a thing. Whoa! Little bit of battling for the lead, but it looks like Yardley will continue to lead it. 3 wide in the back! 3 wide. 3 wide is scary here, but Gearson gets back in line, and I think they're safe here. Wow, Chick Hicks, your points leader, is struggling. Doesn't help being involved in a wreck either. But it looks like, even though Carlin and Weathers got contact, it looks like they're being okay because of it. Leader is still Yardley here as Lightning McQueen goes for 2nd place, trying to get by Oaks. We've already completed over 10 laps, so that's good news. This Southern Carolina 500 is usually a longer race for the Piston Cup Series, and it requires the strength and stamina and umph. If you know what umph is, that's what it takes. And it only takes it if they take 2 a day and keep the doctor away and all that stuff. Yardley's been doing good. Since he's gotten the lead, he's been holding on to it. Lightning McQueen's really looking, though. Yardley's done terrible this season, though. I don't know. Has he won a race, guys? You guys can let me know. I don't even remember. It's been so long. Also, I got a question. I don't know if people are actually going to answer. Listen up. Listen up for all you guys. Do you guys go back and watch old ones over again? Like, I'm just curious. Like, is it like a TV show where you go back and watch, like, the 2005 season again because you want to see what happened or something? I don't know. Let me know in the comments. By the way, Lightning McQueen just took the lead along with Carlisle and all these guys starting a freight train. Yardley. Yardley was looking strong, and now he's going to look weak because that sauce is going back. Carlo has not won a race yet this season, and he's taking the lead now. Jack DePost back up here, too. I think he qualified like 2nd or something because he was up here earlier, maybe 3rd. Whew, Ralph Carlo's your leader. Let me know if you guys want a full live stream for fun again, like the Dinoco 400 one again. Where, I don't know. I'm just wondering because that thing seemed to do good on views and stuff. So yeah, if you guys want a full live stream where I can't even talk by the end of it because my mouth is so tired and my throat and all that, you guys can let me know. Phil Tankson. Phil Tankson's going for a good position. I'm surprised these guys have not been roughing it up worse than they did earlier on. Two rookies leading it, and we got Manny Flywheel here. We haven't said anything about him or Dirksen DiAgostino yet. They're making their way up here now. Dang. It's gonna be a juicy race. 2 wide. Phil Tankson trying to take the lead here. Wow. Is there anything going on in the back? No, looks like they're holding on. Shields holding on with the draft and all that nonsense. Phil Tankson going to keep this position. And yeah. Do you guys want to go back in time, back to the alternate universe? The thing is, those videos just didn't do as good, and so I got tired of them. Like, you gotta at least get 100 views in the first day, and they weren't doing that, so yeah. Alright, Hall in gas trying to take the position, and so much is going on here that not much is going on. If that makes sense, you should be a teacher. I can't believe I painted some of these cars. I did a decent job at it. Tommy Highbank's car I painted, and Phil Tankson, Davey Apex, all that stuff. I think I did a decent job at it. Not Davey Apex, he's the old one. TJ Castlenut is the new driver. Kind of sucks that we had to retire off Apex there. But haul in gas. Wow. Banks leads the lap, but Sage Vanderspin's going to take it. I like how they get alongside and have that almost contact that I was talking about earlier. It's like interesting stuff, you know. If you guys didn't know this about Davey Apex, he was actually only born with 3 tires. They had to put a new one on. Somehow he's still a race car driver. I don't know. Yep, we're just making up lore as it goes, guys. Phil Tankson is now the leader. Ralph Carlisle here. Wow. Would you guys want to watch like an actual like series? We can start in the 90s with like NASCAR drivers as Piston Cup Series or something. Call it CASCAR or something, I don't know. Somebody else called it that before, so I was just saying. D'Agostino is going to take the lead though, and Carlisle, remember Carlisle hasn't won yet, and he is 6th place in points, so he's not doing bad this season, although he is 266 points back. Lightning McQueen and Chick just taken off. And Chick's already won one cup. Lightning won the other one. And who? Did Lightning win the next one too? Did Lightning win the last 2 seasons? Oh no, we've only had 2. This is 2007. I don't know what I'm talking about. Right? Chick won 2005 and Lightning won 2006, I believe, right? I could be wrong. Racing Tires taking the lead. We need like a racing reference page for this. That's a lot of work for somebody to do. If somebody likes spreadsheets, they can do something like that, or a Wikipedia page. I don't know, maybe somebody already has, and I could see people being addicted to stats like that and doing something like that. Kevin Racing Tire, though, is having a good time. Cloud Scruggs trying to take the position away from him, though. They get so, like, bunched up that you just know. You know something bad is going to happen. But for some reason, they were actually smart enough to put on the brakes earlier. So, might be good later on now. And we've completed 1/3 of the race already. So, 2/3 to go. As we are on lap 25. 2-5.
That's 25.
Exactly. So, also, do you guys want me to do a live stream of me reacting to different videos, or me reacting to the Piston Cup Series videos, like the top ones, or reacting to my first videos or something? You guys can let me know in the comments. That would be interesting. Got some battling going on here. I wonder if I should have an alter ego that also announces with me. That'd be kind of interesting. Would that be weird? Would that be cringe? To have like 2 people, but me voicing both? I'm so weird. Ugh. Alright. We are single file. 9 cars. 10 cars single file. 11, 12. I don't even know how to count, guys. But they have definitely calmed down compared to the beginning of it, and Cal Weathers has done a lot to catch back up. Ernie Gearson's going for the lead, though. He was the one that caused the wreck. You're a bad person, Gearson, but you're also the leader, so who cares? Oh, he didn't lead that lap. He did not lead that lap. Slider Petrowski was able to lead that lap. Gearson was not, so that's bad news. Eugene Karbarowski is about to take the lead here. Dang, wow, we don't have any like good drivers like making their way up here. I kind of want to race too. I want to do some kind of series where I race. The Dale Earnhardt Jr. one wasn't awful, but I think if I remember correctly, I did that in 3rd person view because people like that more, like a chase cam. But it's so much harder to actually drive that way. I don't know. I could also do a series again where I race with you guys and start over again and all that stuff, but not live stream because they didn't seem to do very good live. I don't know. Or I race, but then I don't record that part. I just record the part of the announcing and stuff, maybe. I don't know. There's so many ideas. If you guys have ideas for this channel, let me know, because I need them. Probably go back and do more crash compilations. I think I'm going to start a wrong way series. Do you guys like going the wrong way? We'll just have to see. Kevin Shiftright is the leader. Man, this race, guys, it's... Wow! Lightning McQueen is in 37th. And we got a couple cars pitting, so pit stops are coming soon. Cal Weathers is able to take the lead now, coming out of this corner probably. Yeah! I think Cal has won one race this season, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see here. Yes, he's won one race. He's trying to win two. Dang. I only look at the stats of the top 20 in points, so I don't really know how Todd Marcus is doing because he sucks this year. But does Todd Marcus need to be replaced by, who the heck replaces him? I can't even remember his name. Oh, what's his name? I don't know. Was that not a planned pit stop? Because nobody else is pit. Two cars pit together, Yardley and DePost. Yikes, I don't know. Oh, they had to. They stayed out earlier. They were the two that stayed out. Holy cow, this will be interesting. I don't know, that seems a little early too. I think these guys probably got 5 more laps or so before they start pitting probably. Oh, contact! But they save it, I think, possibly. It's not over. 3 wide, okay. Dang, Leadfoot and Scruggs just about struck the wall and into the foot. Somebody needs to, like, just clip a bunch of random stuff and make a compilation of it. Stupid things that I say. Jeff Gorvette, the leader. That's crazy. We're on lap 35. We are halfway home after this one, or we are right now or something. We're around halfway home. Yep. Holy cow. Dang, is it 30? Is it? I don't even know how to do math. I think we're halfway right now, or was it last? One of these laps around now, we're about halfway. Man, I need some ideas. I know a lot of you guys like crashes, so crash compilations can possibly be a thing. When I get a few of those, then we can have a playlist of that nonsense and whatever else. Oh, we got pit stops. Ooh, that slowed down D'Agostino there. That's gonna hurt him a little bit. That's a lot of cars that pit. That's a lot of cars that are pitting. Wow, this is good news for Oil Changer. He just caught up a lot back to this pack here. Oh, all those guys pit too. Dang. I wonder if these two that pit earlier are catching up because, yeah, they're running faster. Now Jeff Gorvette's pitting. D'Agostino. Oh, I thought he was going to stay out. He did not. Everybody else is pitting. That's the rest of the field. Every single car is pitting now. Whoa! Slider Petrowski just blew up entering the pits. Wow. The question is, sometimes they're able to fix the car when it's smoking like that. There's a slight possibility they can fix this car. But the possibility of something going on is crazy. A lot of these guys exiting the pits did not pit this time by. They're just exiting from the last pit stops. Remember, Dirksen D'Agostino was the first car pitting this. Oh, no, he wasn't. Gorvette was, I think. Gorvette was the first car. Yeah, he's taking 4 tires and fuel and all that good stuff. And, yep, they're out. Did Crusty Rotor just take 2 tires? Or I don't know. I'm confused. Gorvette is exiting. Those guys that... Where is Rusty Corn... Or not Rusty. Jack DePost. There he is. So DePost and Yardley, who pit earlier on, they're not quite up to the leaders. So this is bad news for them because... Is Brush Kerber going to be the leader? By the way, the fastest lap also goes to Whoa, contact! Cal Weathers has the fastest lap. Brush Kerber is in the lead right now after that. I can't believe we haven't had another wreck after that first one where everybody was crazy. That was just insane, guys. I don't even know how to say everything that has to do with all this nonsense, but it does happen to happen. What am I saying? A gearbox is what went out on Slider Petrowski, by the way. Lightning McQueen is up to 36. Where the heck is Chick? Chick is your points leader. He's 20th. So this is a good day for some of these guys, like Kerber. Is Kerber doing good in points? I thought he was. No. That was a joke, wasn't it? Brush Kerber do good. Oh, Jeff Gorvette's in the wall. Contact being made between the 224 cars, and that's a passing of the torch right there. Hall in gas trying to take the position from Brush Kerber. Hall Ingas takes the lead here. Ingas did really good in 2005 and then fell off the map. I would say Floyd Mulvihill's in the same boat. He did really good too. They were battling each other at the beginning of the season. That was some interestingness. Manny Flywheel battling for the lead. Somehow Kevin Racing Tires up here after basically almost crashing and stuff earlier on. Was he in a wreck? Can't even remember. It looks like they're about to catch up to Krusty Rotor to put him a lap down. Ryan Shields, another car that lost the draft. Wow, they go way slower, about half a second slower a lap without draft. This technically used to be counted as a super speedway back in the day when you could go full throttle. Now that you can't, now the cars are so fast they gotta let off. It's not really counted as a super speedway, but it kind of is. So it makes sense that draft is very important here. Matt Geicar takes the lead, and he should be the one to lead the lap the next time through and all that good stuff. Too wide coming into this position and so on and so forth. If you're not watching this as a premiere, you can click the button to watch the chat. Maybe that'll be interesting. See what all these nonsense people have said in the last few seconds. Holy cow. Mac Icar is your leader with Brick Yardley here trying to take the position away from him. I'm thinking Yardley's one to watch, but Yardley and DePost, they both pit about 5 or 6 laps earlier than the rest of the field, so it's going to be interesting to see who is what. And when they catch up to Krusty Rotor up there in the 76, what is that lap traffic going to cause? Is it going to cause problems? Is it going to cause entertainment? Because I'm all for all of it. Can you believe we've already done 1,346 laps this season? And we're adding another 74 today. Well, plus the expedition races like the All-Star Race and All-Star Open and the passing of the torch and what else did we have? Is that it? All the rookie stuff. I don't know. Brick Yardley is going to do good. I think what we're going to do, if we haven't already, is get rid of a second race. We're probably just going to keep this one and get rid of the other Darlington race if we haven't already and add it to something more Krispy Kreme, if you know what I'm talking about. Fair use. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright. Too wide here for the lead. We're on lap 47 complete. And Brick Yardley has definitely been the strongest one this race. But like I said, he's going to have to pit early. And I'm not sure if that's going to be a good thing or bad thing later on. Unless a crash happens. He needs a crash. He really does. If a caution comes out, everybody's going to pit. It's been too many laps. Nobody's going to stay out. So Krusty Rotor now going a lap down as Hall Ingas is your leader. They just they just like to go single file today, and I don't know why they're not battling it out like the maniacs that they were earlier on in the race. Lightning McQueen 31st. Wow. That's bad. Chick 28. This is great news for everybody else, though, trying to catch up in points. Oil Changer's another one, and Carlisle! This is the whole, like, top 6 in points struggling. I don't even know where Paunchy Wipeout is, but he's the only one I haven't said anything about. Yeah, he's 23rd. He's doing the best out of the top 6, so... Wow. Kevin Shipwright is your leader, and here comes Racing Tire to take it. And we have 25 laps. Make that 24 and a half laps to go. Holy cow, guys. I want some, like, chaos racing, like, oof. What's next? Richmond's next. Richmond is next. It's going to be a shorter race. It's a short track. There's going to be some, I don't know if you can hear that because my mic doesn't pick up, but it was me clapping noises and stuff. But yeah. What's the problem with, well, actually, I think the mic does pick it up. I think it will. I don't know. Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s in the lead? What the heck has happened today? Alright. There's a possibility for Dale Earnhardt Jr. to end up winning this race. Eugene Kabrewski trying to take the position from him, though. And he does. Jeff Gorvette. Nobody's like forced anything good and bad and all that nonsense. We need some more. We need some spice to this race, that's for sure. You know how it is when you put hot sauce on something that needs hot sauce. That's what the race needs. It needs some hot sauce. Maybe some lime juice and some hot sauce and some salt and pepper, and you mix it up and flavor. Somebody's in the wall. Oh, right when I said that there's some contact. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was leading it, and now he's in the wall, and now 3 wide, but somehow they're keeping it going. Oh! Yep, that's what you guys get. Brick Yardley was smart enough not to come back at the track and kill people like, who was it earlier? Dearson or somebody did earlier, I think? No, Kerber. I don't remember. Dang. Ryan Shields about to go a lap down. JJ Traley took the lead, dude. Almost everybody's going to lead a lap today, somehow. Or at least been almost in position to, because JJ Traley's up here. I mean, come on. Werner Gearson and Tomat, the hot bankster, is about to take positions away. Tommy Ibanks is going to do it. Matt Guycar is going to do second. Holy hiccups. How do I get hiccups from announcing? That doesn't even make sense. My body don't even... What the heck, dude? That was weird. Ryan Shields gonna cause issues here. Huh. Tommy Highbanks leads the lap. Contact. That wasn't even almost contact. That was actual contact. You got the actual contact. You got the freaking contact. You got the almost contact. You got the clean air. I mean, there's a spectrum. Somebody can write this down and draw a picture of it. But you know what I'm talking about. I don't think anybody does because I don't even know what I'm talking about. Matt Guycar is the leader now. Not even that much longer to go, but there is definitely some stuff that can happen in this race. And I don't know what it is. Wow, these guys have lost the draft. Lightfoot's in the pits. That's interesting. Lightning McQueen's back in 29th. Chick is in 22nd. Wow. DePost was up there earlier. What happened to him? He's falling back. Definitely needs to pit. That's not lap leaders. Yardley also fell back, but like I said, those guys are on, they got more worn out tires than the rest of the pack, so it makes sense. The question is their pit strategy better or worse? Or is it richer or poor? Is it sickness and health? I don't know, but somebody's kissing the bride. D'Agostino is going to take the lead here. Gearson's going to follow suit. A suit of aces. Misty Motocross takes third place. Wow. We need to go on board. We have not done that. It's been so long since I did this. I don't even remember how to do it on board. Jeez. But yeah. That'll do. That'll do. Let's do some helicopter views, guys. Dale Earnhardt Jr. was able to catch up after I think he got in the wall earlier. Ernie Gearson's trying to take the lead up there, so that could be some good news. Gearson's really looking for the lead here. We are coming to the end of the race now, and now is when it's gonna get good. I'm telling you, it's gonna get juicy. It's gonna get juicy, just like a good meat tender steak, medium rare. You know what I'm saying? Some steak sauce, salt and pepper, and some seasoning, and woo, sounds good. 11 laps to go. Oh my gosh, do they not have enough fuel? Because some of these guys just pit. Oh my gosh. DePost was in the pits. Yardley pit a different lap. DePost was in the pits. They're going to have fresh tires, but are those going to help? Holy cow. 10 laps to go at the line for Gearson. Now it's starting to heat up like you're cooking. But not Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson cooking, because he don't even know how to cook. He just pretends. I'm telling you. He asks if people smell what he's cooking, but he's never even cooked anything. So of course they don't smell it. Come on. Manny Flywheel trying to make a position. Somebody just pit. Somebody's pitting. I've seen somebody go off. Yep. Oh! Misty Motocross in the wall. That's going to mess her up a little bit. Only one car pit. 9 laps to go. Mac Icar is the leader now. Eugene Karbarowski is now the leader. I'm kind of curious. Do you guys ever get like bored and want to have some fun and turn on the captions just to see what YouTube thinks I say on half of this stuff? Because sometimes it's funny. I'm not going to lie. I watch it with captions on just because it makes me laugh. My stomach's growling now after I talked about a juicy steak. Wow, I think they're going to try to stay out. Do they have enough fuel? Is this going to come down to a fuel mileage race? I think this is 8 laps to go, probably. Eugene Kabrewski being the leader. And Manny Flywheel. Jeff Gorvette's been up here like, oh my gosh, the leaders are pitting. Flywheel and Icar stay out. These other guys stayed out too, but they let off the gas because they got nervous. Oh, contact! Don't cause a caution! Oh my gosh, if that's a caution. Caution is out and that ruins everything. Oh my gosh. You know what that means? All these cars that pit early and then went a lap down. And Darren Ledfoot blowed up. I didn't even know that. They don't have a shot because now it's over. You know what this means? This is extremely great news for Mac Icar racing back to the caution. Holy cow. Oh no, it's extremely good if people pit, but they're still on the lead lap. But I don't know if there is anybody that way. If there is, it's extremely good, but I don't think it is. We'll take one more look at this. I'm not sure what happened. Oh! Throttle Man cut into the 42 because the 42 was slowing down, and spinneroni and cheese sandwich there. You know what? The funny thing about this is he was in the wreck, but he's still going to be the top half of the field. I guarantee it. He's going to finish top 20. Calling it right now. Let's go to the green flag. All the guys that haven't pit yet are now pitting, like Flywheel and all these guys. All these guys. Oh, no, not all of them. Why did Floyd Mulvihill stay out? He's going to go for it. Floyd Mulvihill is going to go for it. He's the only one that stayed out, I think. And Vanderspin. Mulvihill and Vanderspin stayed out. Remember, single file, because there is no bunching up. Oh my gosh, this is gonna... Alright, it's gonna take me some seconds to catch up. I don't even know who the leader is. It is Mac Icar, because Floyd Mulvihill and all those cars did pit. All these guys on the tail end of the field. We're gonna have a green-white-checkered with half the cars not even on the lead lap. I mean, basically barely are. But how many cars actually have a shot at this? Looks like the top 17. With 2 laps, green flag is out, green-white-checkered here. Mac Icar is the leader coming into this. All those other cars were a lap down. They stayed out to get their lap back, but you don't get no wave around back in the day. Holy cow. Is Icar going to win it? He won 1 race earlier this season. Can he win 2? Holy cow, this is going to be crazy. I'm really curious to see what happens here. Oil changer, the first car a lap down. Or the first car not a lap down. White flag is out, sponsored by Hostile Takeover Bank. Flywheel has not had anything on Icar, and that Flywheel was the leader in the caution, so that means Icar's pit crew put him in the lead. Can Flywheel do it? He's got 1 more turn. 1 more turn to win this race. They can still possibly somehow crash in front of him and cause issues, but I don't think so. I think Icar's got this in the bag. Coming out of the turn, Mac Icar is going to win the Southern Carolina 400. That is some interesting race. Dirksen D'Agostino finished second. Manny Flywheel, Jeff Gorvette, Chick Hicks. Chick Hicks ends up 6th because Tommy High makes 5th. Your points leader of Chick Hicks bounces back every race. I'm telling you, he has not won a race this season, yet somehow gets a top 10. What? Wait. Lightning McQueen ended up 9th? Wow. Here's the rest of the results. We'll be right back and we'll go look at them. Here we are with the official results. Mac Icar went from 42nd to 1st. Well, that's automatically the Hard Charger Award goes to him. Biggest mover, whatever you want to call it. Mac Icar doesn't just win the race and lead the most laps. He gets the Hard Charger Award. Basically, every award you can get in the race, he did it all today. Holy cow. I didn't even know he led that many. Wow. It says he retired, which means Nr2003 is not going to give him the win, even though he won the race. Whatever, you know how it is. Something, smoking, crack, and all that stuff. Alright. Dirksen D'Agostino, Flywheel, Gorvette, High Banks. All these guys doing decently. A lot of big movers here. A lot of people led laps. A lot of them. As we go through the bottom of the field, we'll take a look at like 20th and all this stuff that he has missed too. If you're looking at it, JJ Traylor and all these guys. Yardley led 8 laps and struggled. That sucks. So we go through the rest. Petrowski's gearbox and Leadfoot's camshaft. Gross. You better get that checked by a doctor. And Rotor had issues and went 2 laps down. And Weathers went a lap down. He gets the headache of the day. Qualified pole position, finishes 36th. I think that is all because of pit strategy. Wow. Because the caution came out at the right time to keep some people a lap down. He must have been 2 laps down. Youch. Next race is the Foxwell Drive 400 here as we go take a look at the point standings. Chick Hicks by 28. He gained a couple points on Lightning McQueen. Billy Oil Changer has cut the lead down to less than 200 points. Just kidding. He lost more points. He was only 100 points back. Now he's 188. So yeah. So we have basically 10, 11 races left in the season, and basically have 2 guys going for the championship. That's kind of crazy. Who won the race? It was Matt Guycar. See how it only shows he has 1 and it shows a DNF, but he actually won the race, so he actually has 2. But yeah, interesting. And he's moved up to 4th place in points. He's got a lot of work to do if he's going to catch up though. So we take a look at the worst people. Mari Clutchburn, Brush Kerber. Ugh, these guys are struggling. Mari Clutchburn, wow. We've done exactly, yeah, 420. We've done exactly 1,420. I don't know, people laugh at that, so I have to do it. We are going 80 laps here at Richmond, which is like half the track, so it's basically going to be half the race because you're going about the same amount of laps and half the track, so it's going to be a nice one. Don't miss it. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe, all that stuff. We'll see you guys next time. I hope you guys watched live if you did.
If you made it this far in the video, comment